welcome to our channel. This week we are at the Great Lakes and we are exploring Michigan. We started our journey here at the Empire Bluff Trail and then came down here to the Empire Beach, which was just beautiful. Next we went up to the Upper Peninsula and we camped at this spot that was actually next to an abandoned airfield, which was pretty cool to look at and poke around. We saw this big bird while we were driving on some back roads. And then our first stop on Lake Superior was Whitefish Point. The water was crystal clear and it was very beautiful. Alex could have stayed here all day skipping rocks. There were so many perfect stones. We made our way up to Pictured Rocks area, which we saw this log slide. They used to actually slide logs down this hill to ships to take them off to build Midwest cities back in the day. So that was pretty cool to see. Huge sand dunes here. Here we are now on day 2. We are at Tettegouche State Park. The fog was pretty thick in the morning, but it was still really cool to see the rocky bluffs. Recently, flooding has come through this area, so it wiped out the little beach area at this 2-step falls that we saw on the way to the next waterfall. The beach was washed out over here as well at High Falls, but the water was still raging. There was rain the night before, and plus with the other flooding, you can see here the suspension bridge was actually wiped out by this thick water here. Falls was still super beautiful and you could really see like the power of nature because all those trees were just bent over and it must have taken a lot of force and a lot of water coming through there to plow over all that stuff. We took a break for lunch and then headed out on the Shovel Point Trail. Saw this cool cedar growing out of a rock on the way up the trail. There was a lot of steps on the way, but the view up top is totally worth it. Great view of the Lake Superior and the rocky coastline. You can even see these cool sea caves. You can see over there is the Palisades, which is another part of the park. You can do rock climbing there. We did not have any time to do that, unfortunately, but definitely would come back to do that. There was a ton of beautiful wildflowers out on the point. It looks like the trail kept going, but we didn't have time to explore anymore. We just went back to the car. And that was pretty much the end of our Great Lakes trip. Because now we are heading out west. Follow and make sure to subscribe to follow along our journey and join us as we travel across America.